Hey everyone, how you doing? I hope you are holding up pretty well in the current situation with the crypto market at the moment. And in this video, I'm going to give you some really useful practical tips about what you can do to start making yourself feel better about what's happening. This is my first bear market as well. So I'm navigating this the same as you if you're navigating this for the first time as well. If this is your first time, you might be sort of saying to yourself things like, well, I was getting 6K per month in passive income from my nodes. Now I'm lucky if I get $60 per month. Or I was super pumped at the potential of this project and now I just hope it survives. It actually finally dawns on you that, oh crap, we are in that dreaded situation, which I've never navigated before, which is a bear market. And all the hype has gone out of crypto. People are leaving it. All that other negative stuff is happening. And you're thinking, well, what do I do now? I'm going to share with you some of the things I'm doing to take care of myself mentally, because there are a lot of videos out there about how to take advantage of a bear market financially, but there's pretty much no videos out there about how to take care of yourself during a bear market. You won't be aware of this, but I actually have a business which I started before I even got into crypto, which is helping people through their anxious thinking, through their nervousness, through their worry, through their indecisiveness as a coach to basically get them out of dark places when they're stuck in a rut or when their thinking just isn't where they want it to be and they don't feel normal. I've actually been doing this for quite a while. And what I'm going to do right now is to sort of combine the two worlds. I'm going to combine the crypto and my other business, which is helping people with that anxiety and stuff like that, and basically share with you some of the stuff that I share with them to navigate really tricky situations. First, we need to figure out what glasses you're wearing. And I'm not talking about cool glasses like this. I'm talking about sort of how you see the world. For example, have you ever heard the expression, you've got rose-tinted glasses on, which means no matter what happens to you, everything just seems kind of cool and okay. Or there's doom and gloom glasses. The type of glasses you are wearing has a massive impact on all areas of your life. And the thing is that you probably don't even know what type you are wearing. And the significance of this is that you might not be aware, but your brain gets hit by millions of pieces of information every single second. And this is basically too much for the brain to handle. It doesn't know what to do. So in order to process all this information quickly, it runs it through your filter system. And basically your filter system is just a collection of all of the past information you've got, your biases, just everything that makes you is your filter system. And how the filter system actually works is it takes this information and it does things to this information in order for you to be able to process it quickly. And some of the things that it does is that it might add information, or it might subtract information, it might distort information, it might generalize information. It's going to do whatever it has to do just to process everything quickly so you basically know what's happening around you. So you might be saying things like everything is down, completely generalizing, when in fact there might be tokens which are going up right now or in fact staying level. You might be subtracting information and panicking and thinking, this is just going to last forever, this is never going to change, when of course the information you've taken out is that markets go in cycles, this is not going to go forever, this is going to change eventually. But because you're sort of got that doom and gloom or panic glasses on right now, you're not hearing that, or you're not seeing that, or you're not allowing yourself that bit of information to go through. What can we actually do about this? And how can we start to feel better and put things into more perspective about what's actually happening right now? Well, the main thing that you can do is actually to be aware that you have this filter. And the thing about us, the thing about you and me and everybody else is that you're you and I'm me and everybody else is everybody else. And we don't actually know this stuff is happening to us just because we are us. And usually it takes somebody to, reflect it back to you to actually get you aware of what's happening. And the really, really powerful thing with awareness is that once you're aware of it, then you can start to manage it, you can start to control it, you can start to change it. In fact, you can start to make it work for you instead of working against you, which is probably what it's doing right now. For example, if you are yelling from the rooftop things like, oh, the bear market's here and things are only going to get a lot worse before they get better, consider that your filter might be actually adding stuff here. You might be adding that things are going to get worse before they get better. Because how do you actually know that? The truth is you don't actually know, but you've already got this narrative in your head that that's how it's going to be. So that's what you're telling yourself. And if you're worried about getting your ROI back and you've invested lots of money into node projects and you're like, damn it, I'm never going to get my money back on this. This just totally sucks. I'm really angry with the project. And why did I even get involved in the first place? Realize that you might just be generalizing right now. You're lumping every single node project together. Again, how do you know you're not going to get your ROI? It's just something you're telling yourself. And the chances are that some of the more solid node projects out there are going to survive this. And I genuinely think that they are, because if you look at what they're doing right now, it's what they do during the bear market when everything is down and, times are, let's admit it, a little bit tough. They're still working really hard, so if they can survive this, then when it gets to the bull market again, which eventually it will because it always does, then think about how much they're going to take off. And you could get your ROI back in 2 months. So that is just another example of your filter just generalizing this information because that's just what you've told yourself. So that's what you want to believe. So let's just take a minute just to sort of sum up here. You can acknowledge the situation. You don't have to sugarcoat it. You don't just have to try and think positive or just think on the bright side. And in fact, I'm not really asking you to do that. All I'm doing is inviting you to try and be aware, do your best to be aware of what is really going on inside your head right now. And to also bring a little bit of awareness to you that the way that you're seeing the situation right now is just the story you've already made up about what you think is happening. And then all the information that you get is just getting biased towards that story that you've already made. So consider, what story do you want to make about this? What filter do you want to put on? Because you do have the ability, and it's well within your grasp and your sort of knowledge to be able to do this. Once you start doing this, I promise that you'll be able to see bad situations a little bit better. And it is going to lighten your mood a little bit. And it is going to make you think, hang on a minute, am I just doing that thing? That's right, I'm just doing that. Of course it's not that bad. Let's try and look at it a different way, or let's just realize that my brain is just doing this because that's just what it does. It gets so much information, it's got to filter it somehow. And right now, do you have the panic glasses on? Do you have the doom and gloom glasses on? Or do you have the realistic, what's actually happening glasses on? And my friends, I do really hope this video has helped. So stay safe and stay strong, and yeah, realize that, we are eventually all going to get through this together. And so let's just lessen the burden and lessen the stress on everyone. And so my friends, until next time, you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.